Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. So I noticed that a couple of you guys out there are actually asking me to compare the Mi Watch with the Amazfit GTR2. So this video is specially made for any of you who has made that request. And just before I start off, I just want to say that I'm not comparing it against the GTR2e that I also have sitting down here. And that is because the Mi Watch actually costs very similar to the Amazfit GTR2e, and the features are more or less the same here, so there's not really much point comparing both this and that. But the GTR2 here actually comes in at a slightly higher price, but also comes with a few more features that is not available on the Mi Watch itself. So in this video, the whole aim of this is to tell you what you are getting with the Mi Watch right here at a slightly lower price, and what are the additional features that you're getting on the Amazfit GTR2 here with that slightly higher price. Alright, so since we're talking about price right there, let me just tell you the price for both watches. The Mi Watch right here is about 469 ringgit here in Malaysia, which is about 120 US dollars. And the Amazfit GTR2 here started off at 699 ringgit, which is about 170 US dollars. So notice that we have 50 US dollars that separates both smartwatches here, but the Amazfit GTR2 has actually been out in the market for quite some time now, and the pricing is actually a bit lower than the retail price. Right now, I'm able to get the GTR2 here in Malaysia for 588 ringgit or 145 US dollars. So the pricing is very close now. It is only about 100 plus ringgit difference if you're in Malaysia, or 25 US dollars difference. So very close pricing between both of these. So of course, definitely you need to know what's different here. Alright, so before we talk about what's different, let's talk about what's similar between both devices here. So we do have this same round kind of face on both devices. They both are built very well. If you take a look here, it is aluminum on the GTR2, and I'm not too sure about the materials here, but it is a lightweight material. Everything is built really nice. Of course, the straps doesn't come in these leather straps. They do come in these silicone straps, but I swapped them out for these leather ones because it just looks so much nicer. Just take that in mind. So apart from that, what else is same is the resolution of the displays right here. So both the Mi Watch right here and the GTR2 are actually using a 1.39-inch AMOLED display that are very good in contrast levels. They have great brightness outdoors, and of course very nice saturation levels here. So very good displays on both devices. You will definitely not have any issues if you're using this watch outdoors most of the time, because you'll be able to see the clock very well. Alright, another thing that is similar between both devices right here is of course in terms of the health items that it tracks. So they both track your heart rate throughout the entire day, it tracks your sleep, it tracks your stress, and a couple more stuff, basic stuff on both devices. And the good news here is the heart rate tracking is actually pretty accurate and standard across both devices. They also have GPS built in. If you just want to say which is more faster to lock onto GPS, I would say that the Mi Watch actually does that slightly quicker. But other than that, it is pretty much similar in terms of performance. Step counting wise is also very similar. So very similar in terms of health items, and that is probably because Amazfit is actually a sub-brand of Xiaomi, and that is why they actually share some items there. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Alright, so apart from that, what's really similar here is also in terms of the battery life. So both companies actually claim their watch will last about 2 weeks on one single charge, but based on my actual use, if you have a lot of notifications coming in, the max you can stretch this out is 1 week. Alright, so now that we're done talking about the similarities, what's really different between both smartwatches right here? Alright, so first up, if you want to track your workouts and all that, the Mi Watch actually comes with a slightly more activities. According to Xiaomi, it is able to track up to 100 plus different activities, and you can actually see that in the list right here. We have your outdoors, running, walking, treadmills, cycling, of course swimming as well, and there is also yoga, jump rope, HIIT, triathlon, and more other sports here that you can choose from the list here. There's tons of sports that is actually being tracked by the Mi Watch right here. But the GTR2 is not to be shamed as well. Let me just show you from the GTR2e, because this is in English. If you go into the list of activities being tracked, there is also a lot of activities tracked here, up to 90 plus activities being tracked. So you're not actually missing out, but if you're just taking note of the number itself, the Mi Watch does come with 100 plus activities, but the GTR2 only comes with 90 plus activities. But yeah, to be honest, it definitely covers most of the activities you'll be tracking. Alright, so apart from that, what's different is one major item, and that is that the GTR2 here actually comes with a built-in mic, and a speaker at the back here. So you don't get that with the Mi Watch. And what this does is, for example, if you're taking calls on your watch, you can do it directly on the Amazfit GTR2 right here. The speaker here is very loud, so it gets very clear, and of course the mic here is pretty clear as well, so the other person on the other end of the phone can hear your voice clearly. So you can also do phone calls, and you can also use this mic as a built-in assistant. So there is this voice assistant going on in the watch right here, where you can call out some commands to get into the apps very quickly. For example, you can see this little blue icon at the bottom right here moving, so that means it's ready to take in a command. So you can also do some quick commands here, for example, launch an app, launch the weather, reduce the brightness and all that. So you have built-in AI assistant on the GTR2 right here. So that's a key differentiator between both devices right there. Another thing that's different here is that the Amazfit GTR2 also comes with 3 GB of built-in storage for you to put songs into the watch that you can play through your earphones or through the speaker itself. So that is also another major item that is available only on the GTR2 right here. And to be honest, I know a lot of you guys don't really like to carry your phone with you. This watch will definitely help you if you're going for a run and you don't want to carry your phone, but you can still connect your earphones to the watch to get that music playing. So very useful here on the Amazfit GTR2. So apart from that, I would say that everything else is pretty much the same here. You're definitely paying a little bit more extra for that GTR2, but it comes with those 3 items: the built-in mic, the speaker, as well as the built-in music storage for your music. If you think it is worth that extra 20 to 30 US dollars difference between both watches, I would seriously recommend you to go with the Amazfit GTR2 because it comes with just those many features included. Apart from that, I would say that in terms of the operating software, it is of course a little bit different as well. Let me show you very quickly. On the Mi Watch right here, you swipe up to get your quick shortcuts right there. And if you pull down from the top, here is where you get your notifications, which are very clear, by the way. The fonts are much larger compared to the one on the Amazfit GTR2. I don't have any notifications going on yet, but the fonts are definitely clearer on the Mi Watch right here. Also, if you just click the button right there, you get into the list of applications, which are also very nice. To be honest, I really like this style of apps going on the Mi Watch itself, comparing that to the Amazfit GTR2, which only shows them in a list like this, and then you just glide down and see the items that are in the watch. So it really depends on your personal preference. If you like the kind of apps to show up like this, then the Mi Watch actually does a better job there. Apart from that, both watches actually shows you your widgets, so you can just slide on to show your heart rate, your energy levels, your sleep data, your weather and all that. And you can also do that on the Amazfit GTR2. So naturally, you also have your Pi, you have your statistics right here for your daily activities, your heart rate, your weather, and both watches are basically the same right there. So in terms of the differences, I hope you are able to tell the difference between both watches right here. Mainly, once again, just want to reiterate, the GTR2 does come with the additional call answering feature, your built-in mic for your AI assistant, and also that music storage for you to store music up to 3 GB on the watch itself. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Of course, there are other tiny more differences between both smartwatches here, but if you want to know more, feel free to leave your comments down in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer all of your questions. Alright guys, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!